Hmm. Oh, whoops. I unmuted at the exact wrong time. Alright. Whee! Oh, no one can see the starting soon thing anyway. Okay. Did think it was going to be loaded by now, but that's fine. Well, it sure is thinking about thinking. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now we're starting to get the sound back in. Nice, 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 nice. Oh. Great way to start. Cholera. Right, okay. Yeah, that's still a big issue. Alright, so last time we had a little bit of disease. And we were looking at starting to settle some of this area, possibly? We need to clean up this haphazardous bullshit, that's for sure, because that's, not quite how we want things to be. I'll put it up to 3 times the speed once I've, like, figured my shit out here. Yeah. Because we do want to have people here to work. Well, eventually, someday that's sand. That's some pretty damn good sand, but then they'll also be a little bit closer to some of this other stuff, so we should do that. What do we got here? Fucking infinite iron. Do we have infinite everything? Hold on. What the fuck is happening here? Yeah, infinite coal, stone, sand, iron. So, gold and clay? What do we... Like, we have some gold spots, but we don't have infinite gold, so that's gonna be something that we search for late in the game. And then what about these clay spots? I forget what those were. Those are not infinite either. Yeah, so there's not really any infinite clay, which is fine because we wouldn't need it until way later in the game anyway, but yeah. We're super well set with what we have. We have very much like a mid-late? Mid or mid-late game area. Yeah. So we are perfectly set. We are going to start making some more houses in this other direction. Let's build another one of these bad boys. Of course, there's too much slope. But this right here is a really good spot. Well, no, actually, that's all trees. Never mind. Well, I can move the arborist. I can. Should I, though? How far away is... So it's fine if I go down here a little bit. You know what? No, I'm probably moving the arborist. Let's let's be realistic here. I'm probably moving the arborist at some point. Where though? Could put them here. There's like nothing here. Yeah. Actually, wait, I won't demolish that quite yet. Yeah, that's a good spot, I think. Let me just, I'm gonna grab this. I'm not gonna actually do the thing, but I'm gonna kind of see how it pans out. Kind of right around there. That's getting kind of far from things, though. Oh, this little nook in here would be great, but... yeah. I'm not sure. I'm too indecisive for this nonsense is what the problem is. I definitely want to put houses around here because I need workers over in this area, so that... I definitely have to figure that out at some point. These things are going to have to move if I do that. We've got... how bad does it look if I put this here? Like just along the... it does clip the trees a little bit, so it's not super efficient. But it does grab a lot of... I could put it right here. It's a little ridiculous and I'd have to flatten a ton of land, but I could put it right there. Yeah. It's a little bit silly, but I think that's fine. And I can make this road kind of go around the trees and connect over there. That might look good. And I believe I flattened these in 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. Okay, well, you know. Never said I could count. Never once promised that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 space. Then we'll do 6 here. Alright. Actually, I should work from top down is what I should be doing. I'm being stupid. So first things first. We're gonna block that off right now. And that's gonna be how we do it. Right, that's the wall up there. So right here then? Okay, now we speed up. Now that we kinda have a plan, we're gonna speed up a bit. Sand shines like gold. Wow, that's a lot of space. Well, alrighty then. Sorry, just had to tab out for a sec there. Yeah, and then we can get more, foragers going where the actual medicine stuff is. Maybe start thinking about making the medicine itself. Because we do have people that are getting sick. See if we can figure out the whole water situation too while we're at it. What do you sell? You do sell tools. I do like tools. Do you buy anything I have? Not really, no. Well, I'm just gonna buy a few of these. That'll be fine. Transfer some more to the trading post. Keep our people going a little bit longer. Did they even flatten that at all? It doesn't look like they did. Oh, lag. Okay, we have another trader. Sell sand and clay, which is kind of useless, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What do you buy? You do buy shoes. We make a little bit of money off of you. We like that. Yeah, because we make too many shoes. Perfect. What are they? Oh, they're hitting the rocks, right. I might do something a little bit silly. Just a touch silly. I might put an arborist in the middle of this area and actually put trees around inside the town. I think that would look nice. Be very inefficient food-wise, but I think it'd be good. What is this one? Oh, that's the snad one. Right, I was gonna make more material storages there. So let's just do that and get it done. Oh, I'm gonna have a whole... Oh, that's the road space. I see. I see what I was doing. I do like having trees there, but it's just not quite gonna work, I think. Alright, so these guys are basically right up against... Right? Yes. Yeah, they are. So... Is there even... Yeah, there's not even a space up against the road there. That's fair. And then that's going to be too steep for a while. Whoops. Come on. That does not like me. Fair enough. I will have to figure that out, because this is really steep. This is rough. Actually, hold on. What if we don't do that, and we just do this bit here? Because we know we're going to want the road going through here. Just like we'll have this road kind of going through here. And then we have our, like, two whatevered. Yeah. I think that's good. I'm gonna kill that road. This is gonna come down a bit further. Two, and then so the houses will be here again. And such. Yeah. And actually, this should be probably down here, right? Nah, it's fine where it is. We'll put some decorations and stuff, but, you know, we've got the little things going in here and stuff, so people can walk into that, and that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I do believe we can fit houses over here now. So we're gonna do that. We do need water. Wow, the water is shit up there. I mean, I kind of knew that was going to be the case, but damn. Well, it's better than nothing. Put one up there. And we'll figure out the others as we kind of, like, this is a good spot over here, so this area will at least have one that doesn't suck. Alright. You're gonna flatten this. And this. It's actually way more manageable to do it by the fours, but the only thing is that this slope, I don't know that I can put anything on it. So that'll make things a bit tough. They're still collecting. Oh, that's because they... okay, fair enough. Nice, nice. How far in this direction can I go? I know it wasn't berry. You know what? We're gonna... I know it'll kill a berry bush, but that's fine. We're just gonna go about that far. That shouldn't reveal too much more for us. And also shouldn't get anybody killed. Preferably. We will see. Yeah, it's kind of coming along. It looks really odd. But we're working on it. A little bit of lag there. I wonder, will they flatten this if I ask them to? Or will they get very confused? Actually, we'll just do one for now. We have a lot of homes, so we don't need any more of that. Those are berries, so that doesn't matter. We are gonna put a fence. Kind of. Here? Just to kind of remind me that that's roughly where that shop influence ends. And so anything past that should be agriculture, industry, that sort of thing. It works! Oh, I love that way too much. Hi, Stipple. How are you? That's fucking awesome.
Hello there.
Hello, hello. Oh, I fucking love that fart, man. That's great. The only thing I need to really figure out now, other than the second monitor thing, is, a person can put the chat on the screen with OBS and have it so that the messages disappear after so long, so it's not just staying there the whole time. Oh, I'm good. I'm having fun. I slept in really hard today, so at first I was kind of annoyed and mad, but, you know, got myself some coffee, some snacks, and booted up one of my favorite games, and Life's better now. Oh, I have too much tallow. I need to use it. Actually, wait, what's he... Right. Nothing of use. What does he buy? Fucking nothing. Predators are attacking. Oh no, no. Alright, let's see. I'm slowly kind of destroying the stuff in this area, so that will want to move at some point. Actually, I just straight up move the buildings over there, don't I? So I don't have to worry about them anymore? About where they're placed? I think so. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Maybe? Actually, maybe it's a bit too soon for that. Never mind, never mind, never mind. We can make some storage units here that they can specifically only put food and medicine and stuff into, so that's going to be what I probably end up doing. And then I'll probably actually have the soap maker up here. I know it's going to be difficult because we can't have a whole heck of a lot in the way of water up there, but it can't make everyone mad, and then it puts an important resource right in the middle for everybody. So that's actually probably for the better. How did I have this? Okay, and 2. One, 2. So right here is where there would be road again. There we go. And these roads aren't really used a lot yet, so we're just gonna get rid of some of those so they're not in the way during planning. Oh, you're still the first trader. You sell hides. You didn't buy them, did you? No. You also sold them, but like way more. Shields and hide coats providing armor is good. That's nice. Can't afford that, but you know. What's the normal price for wood? 3? Okay. So if it goes lower, I can get them for like 2 or 1. You are buying candles and iron. You were not selling any of that. No, you weren't. Fair enough. Overall, not very interesting traders, so we'll leave that be. Can I make the soap maker already? Resources. Oh, come on, scroll. Soap shop. Yes, I can. Oh yeah, that's... People really don't like that. Cool. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's fine. We can put it, we can flatten out this area and put it behind the trader. It's probably a little bit ridiculous looking, but... yeah, we can do that. And then that's going to be far enough away from a lot of people, because this area is also going to be harder to put a lot of houses down, so it'll probably be pretty low, with maybe arborists doing a bunch of shit up here, I think. Because then I have food, people, food. Something along those lines. Hi, Joodle. What you doing? Hi. You talking to my stream? Duh. Cat wants cuddles. Alright. Scroll back down. We do soap shop. Oh, it's got like doors everywhere on this thing. We'll have like a little slope too steep. Never fucking mind. We'll do that. Just a little bit of extra flattening in that area. Killed by predator. Probably a bear or some shit. Oh, I still hear it. Well, that was a wolf. Never mind. You know, if that's the way he went down, during a bear attack, that's kind of gay. That's yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. Man, the water resource situation over here is really bad. That's alright. Alright. I will have a road leading at it there. Then we'll figure out everything to do with that afterwards. Did I ever... I never put a gate on that other side yet, did I? Nah. I have to keep flattening everything. It's great defensively, but man, it's rough building on this. We'll do the 4 thing again. Just because it's been working out pretty well for us. And that'll mean that there's a road going this way. And then we can fit one more, I guess. Too steep. Stop! God damn it. To flatten fucking everything. And that's what 1, 2. Oh, that's perfect, actually. That's fucking perfect. What the hell? Amazing. Alright, well, we are going to start doing this. Build another one right nearby. That way we can pick all of this lovely shit. That's gonna be great. Food situation still looks alright, so that's good. So we've got berries, berries, more berries, and more berries. We've got a little bit of greens, but it's pretty much all berries. Fair enough. I think...
Wow.
That's my favorite, I think. I love the fart, but that Does I Wow is the one that I went and grabbed the fucking episode and everything so I could cut it out. Actually, instead of doing that, why don't I make... Yeah, sure, whatever, more people. Why don't I make one of these? I know it'll have a larger chance of getting raided and stuff, but I'll make it so it's only a food one. People are not doing anything about this. Do I have enough builders? I do. Guys. Any day would be lovely.
Emotional damage!
Wait, what? Why that? Why that one? Or are you just, like, testing them all out? Hold on, I'm just gonna move this a little bit. There we go. You're just testing them all out, aren't you? Oh, you're working more than I thought. I thought that was gonna be like 40%. 60%'s better than I had envisioned there. So I'll take that, that's pretty good.
My dick is uncomfortably erect.
You know, we just don't grow up here. That's just not a thing that exists. Fencing.
You're gonna leave a mark, and I don't like that in a non-sexual context.
Oh, Poseidon, you're here! Yeah. Hi. That's a great follow-up to Stipples. Hi! That's pretty funny. Okay, we're gonna put one of these here, and then we're gonna take this one and we're gonna move it over here where people are closer to their workplace. Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm having some fun here. Is there really... Yeah, there's not a whole heck of a lot out over in that direction, but you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do that. I had a bit of a rough start to the day, but then things got better, so I'm having a lot of fun now. There we go. Nothing like booting up a favorite game. How about you, though? How you been doing? I don't exactly chat with you too terribly much. I think just from the way time zones are, I tend to miss you. Among other things. Yes, same. Oh, another merchant. What do you have? Not really anything I want to buy. Being busy trying to get not busy? Yeah, that's fair. I see, I should probably flatten out one of those areas over there. Just gonna put a well right there. It's right there. Well, I wanted the other one to be built first. I'm trying to do a sweeping motion here, guys. I'm worried if they go too far, they're gonna get shot, so I kinda have to be a little bit careful. But that should be some decent coverage right there. I should get most of the stuff. Alright, what do you sell? Soap? You didn't buy any of that, did you? Well, you buy shoes. I can sell shoes. Did this guy sell shoes too? He does. He sells them for 7. And this guy buys them for 8. So it's not a huge difference. But do I have anything to sell to this guy? No, I don't. I will eventually, but not while he's here. Alright, so let's sell these. That gives us some money. We go back to this guy. We buy as many shoes as he'll let us get away with. Buy in stock. And then we go back to the other guy. And we sell those that we just did. Nice. Anything else? Not really. Okay. It's a little bit gamey, but that's fine. We need the money. This road, I'm also just gonna yeet that. There we go. This, yeah, we've got food going in there. We don't want any of that going into this one. There we go. And we don't really want too much food going into this. We would rather they put the herbs and stuff in here. Actually, if that's the case, because these ones are closer to herbs, this should have been moved over here, and then this is where we put the food. Yeah. It's a little inefficient to just move things like this, but... it's gonna be better in the long run. Oh yeah, at some point I will start doing actual drawing streams on Twitch, but because of most of the stuff I draw not really being appropriate for Twitch, most of that's gonna happen in my Discord. I have been thinking though, if I'm doing it in my Discord, then I can probably play audiobooks while drawing, and then people can tune in for either the audiobook or to draw or to watch people draw, whatever way they want to do it. So I think that's probably the angle I'm going to go for most of my drawing stuff. When I do start actually making comic pages and stuff, I'll probably stream some of that. Like the storyboarding and sketching out those pages and stuff on Twitch, because most of the pages are probably going to be safe enough, right? It's just a matter of certain pages obviously wouldn't be able to. Let me put that there. That should be some good coverage food-wise for that area. Was there nothing to hunt? Let me grab the hunter. Trapping, I guess, just general trapping. Yeah, there's like no hunting to be had over on that side. Let me go way back up here. There's just... like directly up there, there's some deer. Does the trapping stay at 1 the whole time? It does, doesn't it? It's just not very good. Not very good at all. That's probably fine if I just take out the quote usable, or whoops, already clicked that one. we can set priorities. This should always be priority. But I don't think there was any in that location. Oh, okay, yeah, it shows me if there's anything in a particular location, so we're gonna prioritize those. For that one's locations. Same thing here. What? Oh, no, those are berries. Whoops. There we go, so... Especially that willow. We have no willow. We need so much more. Well, we found even more clay, though. I thought... Why did I think there were... Oh, yeah. Trader... sorry, not trader. Raider camp up there. Okay, so way over in this corner, wedged between two raider camps, is totally fine, though. That's wild. Yeah, so I can go all the way like that. And that should be fine. And then all this space in between the foraging zones is where I can put more trees, forest, other stuff. Or not forest, farm. So we'll be able to move these guys at some point. Yeah. Dehydration. Well, that's not good. Okay, so 2 houses here. Three on the next bit, but I still have to flatten that area out. And then I can start putting some more water around. We are getting there. Oh, that that clay's getting real full, though. Yeah. I forgot to say no clay in these two. We can make more of them. There we go. Then it's right up against the sand. That's pretty nice. I'll probably have an area here where they do both the gathering of clay, processing of the clay, and then moving the clay. As, say, pottery and stuff. But I'll probably have maybe the brickworks up in the top there, because I don't really want all my bricks getting stolen. Not that I think they would steal bricks, that would be a little bit excessive, but, you know. How's this one doing? That's almost exhausted. Perfect. Once that's exhausted, we're set. We can start building other stuff on top of that area. And resources, water. Okay, so up there's probably better. Can I flatten that then? Yeah, like right here. Oh, I missed a little bit with that last one, I think. There we go. So 3 rounds of flattening there. And that should give me that nice little 2x2 that I can put some water on. This is almost processed enough that I can start flattening out that road and trying to fix it, because there's no way no old man's climbing up that shit. We also have this weird little bump here I can fix. A few different things. We are getting to have kind of a lot of people, though. Concerned about food supply, yeah, because we've been kind of close a few times. High birth rate. Some of your villagers are forced to wear worn-out clothes. Well, yeah. Although, we have been farming for a bit now, right? Yeah. So, actually, some of these probably have a lot. Yeah. Give me a sec. That's something I just straight up forgot to place. Weaver building. There we go. We're gonna make some fucking clothes. How do I wanna... How far does this thing reach? Okay, so I can put it right up against there, if I want. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Just so that there are people close by, and whatnot. But yeah, then they should have clothes soon, and that'll be good. And they won't be able to bitch and complain about that. Alright, roads. How do I want to go about these, actually? We know that there's bad dudes kind of out in that area. Yeah. So we'll just go about that far and call it a day. We'll probably put some sort of defenses there for those guys. Let's see. Yeah, we won't need clay for a while. But there's so much clay to be had. What the fuck? hold on. So this guy does over here, which means he gets all of that willow. It's a lot of willow. How much can I reach? That kind of barely reaches some things? No, not really, doesn't. Yeah. Whatever. What? Hold on. Why are you coming from a complete opposite direction to what I was preparing for? What the fuck? That's not useful. That's the opposite of useful. It's supposed to come from over there where I'm super guarded and everything. I guess I'll have to rethink that a little bit. Alright, we've got merchants. They're selling fish and iron. These guys are not buying any of that. They're only really selling beans. That's not very useful either. Well, how much do we need for a treasury? 25. So we could buy... We could buy 25. It's gonna be a little bit expensive, but... Actually, just in case these guys make off with some of my shit, let's do 50. We'll buy and transfer. Oops. Storage. Vault. Yeah. I'll put that there. And then once those raiders are close enough, we're probably just gonna mob them.
Okay then.
Okay, but where? That's not one of them, is it? Oh, it is. But he's just gonna die real quick. There's one pack of them. There's 2 packs. Okay, we'll go after this pack. And then we'll collapse on the other one. Dudes. Attack. Now we go after those guys. Holy crap. We're not gonna get that guy, are we? Oh, yeah. Nice. Do we have more? We do have more. Some fucker actually made it in. I don't see... Oh. Right there. He just ran into the mob, sir. Yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of villagers fighting, not actual people, so that makes sense. There we go. Alright, everybody can just go back to business as usual. I was a little overpopulated anyway. Losing 10 people doesn't really change anything for me. Plus, they're still popping out babies like nobody's business, so there is that. Resources, water. We do have water spot now. 55 is the best, so we'll do that. We can upgrade this. Oh, it costs iron to do that. Huh. A little bit of save lag there. Increased water capacity. So the total bonus of this one is 69. Which isn't that bad. It's probably a good one to upgrade. We'll upgrade that guy. And as bad as these ones are, we probably do want to upgrade them. That one's 44, this one's 38. So we'll upgrade this guy here. Just so the soap makers have a little bit more to work with. I kind of want to upgrade that one too. I had some semi-decent wells over here. That one's 48. That one's 70. That's a good one right there. We upgrade that guy. Perfect. Oh, it does look like there's a bit of an ad break too, so, hello anyone who has an ad block on, question mark? Or turbo, or whatever it is that they have. Excuse me. That's some damn good coffee. Typically I make the ad breaks the 3 minutes long in one go because then I can go pee if I need to, but I don't need to pee right now, so we're just gonna keep playing. Because things are kind of slow going right now anyway, so I don't think people will really miss much. What's over there? Oh, just more hawthorn. So that's fine. There is so much clay though. Holy. Did they ever finish this spot yet? No, we're getting so close. And then that just won't be making any trouble for us in the village anymore. Village? That's what we'll call it, the village. We do need to start making pottery at some point. Hello. Do we put a pottery building right here, maybe? Oh no, I did need resources, that was the one. Apiary. Or was pottery pretty early on? I don't know where anything is in the menu, good lord. Oh, right there. Perfect. It's kind of a little bit of a chunky spot, actually. I don't really want it getting in the way of that area, though. So yeah, I will do it this way. It's a little bit weird, but I'll do it that way. Then we can connect that road. We're gonna need water for that Potter building. But we've got decent water spots out here. Okay, perfect. Three, 1, 2, 3. And then this is the 1, 2. Then we'll also have some more just out here at some point, but we definitely want to put some along these blue lines here just to not fall too far behind in that regard. Dysentery.
What needs doing?
You need to stop dying is what needs doing. Yeesh. Alright, we're just gonna get rid of that right there. I'll put that right there. There we go. It's kind of nice if not all of the roads are completely blocky and square and stuff. Impending blizzard. Lovely. We still have quite a bit of firewood. Although I am starting to worry a little bit. We might need more people chopping trees. So we'll throw a few more on that. We have a whole nother area full of trees here, so we can kind of branch out a little bit if we need to. Yep, there's the blizzard. We'll upgrade this well as soon as it's done, actually, so I'm just gonna... We're gonna put that on... Not the red pine. Excuse me? Don't prioritize the red pine. There we go. Can't see shit during a blizzard. Goodness. Well, of course. Of course. Actually, while we wait for that, let's go into our town hall here. They want spirituality. They're all very idle. This is a very lazy town. Alright, fair enough. Because I don't really make my laborers do much. Total unused. Okay, so we go through quite a bit of that. We're happy for the most part. Props seem to have been done well. I thought this was supposed to... Oh, yeah, if there is a problem with, illness, like enough of a problem, it'll show up over here. So, I'm not crazy. It's just... forgot for a sec. Oh, now they're they're finally starting to work on that. They waited so that I would have to come back and still wait. Alright, we upgrade that now. There we go. Oh yeah, the upgraded wells do look slightly different. Well, at the building. They're idle. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if that's down to 0 at any point in time, then that'll mean that, I need to add another person in there. Oh, who has dehydration? Oh, it's happening over there. So let's put... Oh, you're right by a well, you dumb motherfucker. Goodness. Put that over there, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot more space for water over here. I don't have to think quite as hard about how I'm placing any of that. That's a hunter cabin. Is this the... Yeah, this is the forager. So we're still very much getting the... We prioritize that. And the nuts, I guess? The other food is nice, but those are the ones that are... we don't have very much of. And the eggs we'll have tons of once we finally do get chickens, so that's gonna be fine. Oh, whoops. Once again, forgot to take the clay out of these other ones. Yeesh. Alright, we've got this guy. We could just make a storage thingy right here. We'll take, get rid of some of that road there. There we go. Right, because this doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't do the raw materials, so that's fine, that's fine. Or do I have... I have a space here unused. If I move this guy over, I can put the clay right there. I should have thought that through. Yeah, we're gonna move this guy right up against that. What are you even storing? Oh, right. That is stuff we still want, so we're just gonna move him... We're just gonna hopscotch him right over here. He's probably fine over here. Then I can keep the road. I do get that this will be within this thing's vicinity, so less houses, less tax, but that's fine. Every once in a while you just kind of have to let it happen. I don't need to tax the shit out of everything. I should. Don't need to. Oh, that's so cool. Look at them work away. Nice. Alright, what do you sell? Soap. I got soap. I don't need more soap. What do you buy? Nothing. Meow. Meow. What you need, little dude? Yeah, we'll upgrade that guy too, actually. Because he's in a good spot. Oh, this has a lot of storage. Oh, I see. Okay, perfect. So then... I had... Because this doesn't have storage, it's just my dudes. This guy right here. Yeah, we take the money out of that, and we put it all in that one spot there. Yeah. And then... this guy over here too, I have to be kind of... Oh, I made sure that all of that was off. Okay, perfect. We'll just undo the produced materials as well, because we specifically want the non-farmed stuff here. Yeah. That way there's always designated space for that. Oh, I don't even have to flatten? Are you kidding me? Dang, nice. Yeah, we'll set that there. That'll be the other clay one. He sells shoes. We have lots of shoes. We're not worried about the shoes. This guy's not buying them right now anyway, so... We do need to start building... like the ranches and stuff at some point. Get rid of that. That. There we go. I mean, it's coming along. It's doing the thing. Let's see. Can I don't want to make that go any lower, actually. I don't know if this is going to help with the, being able to properly, wall. There we go. Thanks, brain. I kind of want to finish walling that side off, but I kind of can't with the way that is. So we'll see if we can make that wallable. Even though we have dudes, like, right over there that can attack us, they just don't seem to, for some reason. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but... Oh, right, I still have to fix these roads at some point. Yeah, let's just wait for this here. See if I planned that nicely or not. Nah. Takes them a little while, but they get there eventually. Stretch. Almost there. Nice. So nothing doing about that clay. Or not clay, fucking coal. But that's fine. I think I'm just gonna... because I don't really need a lot of sand, and there's other spots to get sand, so although I'll have something getting sand here at some point. Right, sand pit. Yeah, sand pit isn't that big either. I can fit only one. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll put that over there, actually. We'll get rid of these two. Fucking defenses, there we go. Jesus. My brain is slowing down. Right. Then there's like just enough space there to get some gold as well. Yeah. I think that's fine, because then what we can do is we can flatten this area out to actually be a really good area to mine coal from. Right? We're not going to do that right now, but that really opens that up. Make sure that we can get as much resources as humanly possible for that. Keeps this nice and tight-knit. We can put a back door right here. For our dudes here. Oh, it does not like that. But that's fine. After we flatten that out, that'll be fine. But yeah, we can have a back door here, and then we can have those little defense tower thingies around here, because just the sheer amount of damage they'll start doing downwind. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. So we can start kind of putting these in a bunch of different spots to protect. Eventually. We're gonna want a lot of money for that. We still have to build temples and get different things for people to worship to and whatnot, so... not the biggest thing right now. Right, so this one will be sand only. And this one... You're fine as you are right now. Ah! It does notify me. Lovely. Yeah, so we're gonna delete that pit. This area is now out and we don't have to worry about it anymore. We can build whatever we want over there. Which is nice. Very nice. And then a lot of those people that just lost their jobs, they're gonna end up working on sand instead. Not that I can really process a bunch of that yet, but just good stuff. And once I make this little town area over here... Oh, we have another sand pit right over here. Resources, snad pit. So we'll build one over there as well. And this is the one we're going to prioritize and get people to do first. Because this is fine and dandy. We'll have a couple people working that, but if we can get this guy going, we can clear him out and just put whatever we want over there as well. So that'll be great. There we go. And then I can worry about specifics with that later. Time to start fixing this road just a little bit. Because we've been avoiding that. Does this... Oh. So greens aren't replaced by the arborist trees. That's good to know, because then wherever we have these greens and no plans to put buildings, just put the arborists down there and just quadruple up on food. Just make ourselves super efficient. Alright, so they're gathering sand, and they're not gathering it too quickly. We're gonna make sure that they don't put it there, or there, or there, or there. Because this guy originally was supposed to be for that, but probably not so much anymore. I don't know what we'll use him for, but we'll keep him around just in case. We'll decide at some point. But for now, this is the designated sand one. And that's where we'll put all of our sand. And eventually they'll get far with that. I'm pretty sure the herbs get replaced, so I don't really want to put an arborist there. But there's a lot more hunting to be done over here. How are these going, by the way? They're starting to have some pretty high fertility levels, even though they weren't built on very fertile land. So that's good. Pretty soon here we'll switch those to also doing stuff. These ones' fertility go up so much more slowly. Yeah. Just the way the rotations go, they're not going to be giving us a lot. I also have this sand pit that I want to get rid of at some point too, but we're not going to worry too much about that because this one's more of a good town spot. Get some high productivity going here with some maybe a second soap shop. Medicine. What kind of medicine can we make? We do need another Fletcher at some point. We are low on wood, so we need to make another wood guy. We did skip the tannery, for anyone who might be curious as to why I've done that. Because since we're just making our own flax fibers and stuff, we're just making the clothes out of that instead of having to fight for hides. Yeah, let's make that second work camp. Because we have... Where was it? All this area over here. So we're gonna... set that guy right over there. We're gonna make a temporary road that comes out into this area. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Right, we're gonna move the work camp to be actually closer to that. Give me a sec. Where the heck did I just have that? Right there. Oh, because the road. Fair enough. Alright, that's a little bit closer, and then we'll tell it to chop a bunch of wood from this area here. And that should fix some of this issue that we have going on. How's the other place going? They've pretty much decimated that, so we're gonna shift them over a little bit again. Yeah. And we'll just keep moving them around every time the trees grow and stuff, so that should be fine. Hopefully this area will be bigger than I think it is, so that we can do the same with them. And that way it doesn't get completely clear-cut. 'Cause we need wood. We need lots of wood. Wood needed. This guy's still not selling anything well, I do like that. But we don't have a lot of money right now. We can start transferring soap. We're making enough soap, so we can start selling some soap. We do like that. I wish we could set it up in percents so that, say, or numbers even, because with Banished, you could set... Was it Banished? What was it? There was a game where once you reached your whatever maximum you set, the rest would just get sold off or something. You could set that up. There does not appear to be a way to do that with this game yet. But they're still working on it, they're still developing it, so hopefully we'll see something like that at some point. Because that would be very nice. Do we have... Whoops. Jeez, thanks, game. We do have some willow now. So we're gonna go and we're gonna finally make one of those basket shops that we should have had for pretty much the whole game. Because we've just been avoiding that. How do I want to put this? How far do you reach? You reach about that far. Gotcha. So then... 1, 2, 3... Probably about here-ish for that area. That's probably fine, eh? Yeah. Then we'll finally have baskets. The probably won't have enough to do a lot with. What do you sell? Only overpriced shit. Fuck you. Yeah, this guy sold not much either. Literally just the flour. You don't buy any flour, do you? No, you don't. We go back to this guy then, and he buys the soap. We have not seen the soap make it to the area yet. We can turn on for this as well. Right now people are using most of the clothes, but we literally just started that and it's already at that many clothes. We have a lot of pelts, so we can put down another cobbler. Let's see if some of that soap makes it over there. We might be able to sell some stuff to him before he leaves, but we also just straight up might not. Might be a different day. Oh! Hey, hey, hey! It's the reverb. It's just that beautiful, beautiful reverb. It really is. Hi, Do, by the way. RAM would be good feedback to send the dev if they have a feedback thing. You know what? Understandable. I should do that. Because if in the settings for keep stock on, it would be whenever your stock reached over a certain amount, then it would just automatically go to the trading post. That's kind of exactly what we need. Because you can do upgrades for the trading post that make it so that it can hold more. Yes, accept them. But this way you can't you can't sell too much of the stuff that you actually want. Clean up on aisle 3. That's a way to ask. I should find a juicy fart with reverb. That would be perfect for that. But yeah, my buddy Kenshin, he helped me with this stuff. He because there's some hoops that you would have to go through in order to get this sound alerts and stuff like that to be put onto Prism Live, which was what I was using. But he helped me figure out how to get OBS to not take as much CPU so that it would actually be better. And then he helped me set up the sound alerts and all that and stuff, and now, I haven't told Deimos this yet, but I think he just solved my monitor issue. I bought an adapter, so I might actually have 2 monitors soon. Hell the fuck yeah, we'll see. Because a buddy gave me one of, like his dad owned a computer shop at one point in time, so he's got a lot of monitors apparently. And yeah, he's just gonna give me one. So pretty soon I'm gonna be like a fancy pants motherfucker. Just gonna fix up all that road there. Finally get around to fixing the roads, eh? This is really Canada over here. Work areas are empty and need to be. Oh. Perfect. Getting a second screen is so nice. Yeah, so I hear, so I've heard. And I'm the type of person, when I'm writing a story or drawing something or just, you know, if I'm really into the thick of it, I have so much shit on my screen and I'm doing my best to keep a whole bunch of different things here and there so that I can see them all at one go. The problem with that, right, is I don't actually have that big of a screen to begin with. So I'm usually drawing on maybe about a 1/5 of my monitor sometimes. about a fifth to a third, depending on how autistic I've decided to be with it, I guess is how I'll put it, because if I put it that way, I'm pretty sure my boyfriend would fucking laugh his face off. Can people actually use that road now? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You know, this place is kind of coming along. It looks like shit, but it's kind of coming along. Can I put a road here now? I can. Nice. So I'm gonna make... Okay, food production. I'm gonna make an arborist. And we're gonna put... I'm gonna make a couple arborists. And we're gonna start this sort of weird-ass beautification bullshit. Okay? This is gonna be good. This is gonna be fucking wacky. Alright, so we'll make these guys, and then we'll have them go into town and just put trees wherever they can. And... we have a bit of money. We can make parks and stuff, too. At some point. Because these arborists are not going to be efficient at all, in any way, shape, or form. It's actually a really bad idea, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Work areas. What the fuck are you talking? There's trees everywhere. What are you on about? Oh, because you think I want stone. I don't want stone. Fuck you. Oh, that's a bear. That's a bear. Let's, who do we have that we can rally? And on the bear. I'm gonna lose a few people to that guy. Can you get him? Yeah! We lost 2 guys and we got 1 bear. Efficiency. God damn. Great, we need to do that as well. Right? Or is that gonna be... that might fuck it up actually more than it fixes it. Because there's not really a road there. We'll see. Yeah, that kind of fucked it up more. But that's alright, we'll do that. Heard you was a fama. What's a fama? Fanta? Still completely confused. You mean like the drink? I'm not a huge fan of Fanta, if you're talking about the drink there, dude. I'm so confused, dude. I got no fucking clue what's going on. I'm too stupid for this. You mean either? Well, that sure doesn't clear things up. You only like the orange one? I don't remember which ones I've had. If I'm being completely honest. I just know that I didn't really like it in comparison to some other things. There's all that clay. It's such a, like, the number got smaller in order to make up for the fact that it's trying to display it. We have a little bit of SNAD. That means this is up and running, so we're just gonna fill that with everybody that lost their jobs earlier. And that's gonna be perfect. Lag. Holy shite. Get rid of that little bit there. There we go. So now we have a road leading into these other clay deposits, which are fuck massive, by the way. That will last forever. We got a small one up there. We have another big one here, another fuck massive one here. We've got a lot of clay. We're good on clay. We still have enough clay stored up that it doesn't even matter at all. Okay, hold on. Let's remove all of this. We only want clay in this one. We do eventually want... There's not really opportunities for wood over here. So what we'll do, we will allow firewood just because we know this area is not going to get overfilled with firewood. It's going to be mostly clay. What kind of clay is it? It looks pretty red tinted, so I'm going to go with the red clay. Not even the fire red because it's like redder than that, I guess. Alright, we're gonna get fucking wild and wacky with this shit. I'm gonna put him over there. And we're gonna put him over here. We actually kind of want them covering that bit down there, if we can. Yeah. So we'll move this guy over a little bit too. There we go. And right now we have... Whoops. We have pear trees. So we're gonna make these not pear trees. Pear trees are September, October. Let's do some peach for some June, August. That sounds good. Right. Yeah. And then we'll just replace those with other things later on. But for now, our decorations are actually going to feed our villagers too. Alright, there's a kind of half-assed road there. That's fine. Yeah, so not very many trees at all. Very, very inefficient. Completely understand that. But for my eyes, it's gonna look beautiful. And that's all that matters. Can we do... We can do grazing area over here, can't we? It's a bit silly, but I think we can, because it doesn't chop anything. So we can still use this area. Probably be best used for cows. Right? Because then not only are we getting meat and milk, we're still managing to forage these important things here, the herbs and stuff. It's probably a really good way of doing that. The point of this game, is to just build a village and survive. We do get, like, raids every once in a while. We get raiders that come and try to fuck up our shit. But for the most part, it's just build a village. Manage resources. Keep track of numbers. Other important things like that. We've got happiness. You can watch out for birth rate and stuff. If it's too high, you can try to bring it down so that you don't overdo it, or end up with homeless people that leave, or not be able to feed your people. You can check and see if they have concerns based on that sort of stuff as well. Like right here, they're saying that there is a bit of a food concern, so my new focus here soon in this coming year, actually. I'm just waiting for, actually, I wonder if I could set it up now. One focus will be to get another thing of farming going. We can see that there's too many people idle, so we can be more efficient. You can set things up so that you're getting lots of money from trading, and then using that money to buy different artifacts that give you bonuses and boons to certain things. Eventually the raiders do start getting really unmanageable if you're not paying attention to, like, your military, which I don't pay attention to my military, so, you know, there's that. 'Cause the military costs a lot. Just plain and simple, it costs a lot. So, yeah, no, it's just very much a management game. These are artifacts right here. So if I had a place to put this one, even the regular coats and stuff, the hide coats, would provide armor. But since I'm not making hide coats, that makes this actually kind of useless, because most of my people will be wearing flax, which doesn't provide as much protection, but also means that I don't have to kill as many wild animals. I could make some hide coats if I wanted to right now, but for the most part I'm putting that into shoes. Because as the population gets big enough, hunting is not going to be something that I can realistically continue to do. I will eventually just have to straight up buy some animals and just have those happening. So, at some point here, I will be planning out some area for that. Yeah. Do I want to put... I probably want to put chickens, eh? Because chickens are a really good food source. So this area here, I'm gonna let run for this year. Next year I'm gonna set it up so that I'm growing stuff for animals. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm gonna search something. Farthest frontier grazing spaces. Grazing space sizes. Please just give me the sizes. It's not really helping me here. I know that they are different sizes, but a Google search is not actually showing me that. And this doesn't say. The cows are 15 by 15, I think, but I don't remember anything else. So this one gives me everything. That one gives me everything. Why would I want cows instead of goats? Not sure. But chicken coop gives protein. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... Oh wow, spicy. I'm gonna build one of these and I'm gonna move it over to where I want it to be after I see what the grazing space is. I'm gonna build one of each just to see what the grazing spaces are. Burgers, obviously. You know what? Fair. I have been told. Alright. Let's see. What do we got going? Right. You weren't selling anything of interest. You're selling sand, which no one else is buying, so that's still of no interest. Yeah. Okay, but I can sell this guy some shirts. So that's fine. And I can sell this guy some shoes, but it won't be at a nice price. So I'm just gonna sell the soap. Save up for some animals. Yeah, I also want a burger now. Mind you, I probably won't be streaming a whole heck of a lot longer here. Probably just gonna check and see what these grazing spaces look like. Maybe place down the plans for some fences. Then I'll probably call it a day after that. I don't know what, Can I play tonight? I do work tomorrow. I might be able to catch a bit of whatever we end up doing tonight. Sorry, dude, you might have to put your pants back on. I know how much you love to unzip them. The saddest unzip. Alright, if I prioritize these, are you guys gonna actually fucking do them? Because yeah, I can handle one more... I can handle this year without, creating more food production. Sorry, I'm thinkering. I'm looking. Oh, there's a whole nother chunk of goodies. Excuse me? What's my foraging look like? I'm completely missing out on those goodies. Disgusting. Never mind, so we do make one more. We make another forager shack. And that one's just gonna reach out into the middle of fucking nowhere and get those other goodies, and we're gonna be happy with that too. So we're gonna prioritize that as well. Forgot to wash undies. Do. God damn it, do. And yeah, Deimos, the running gag is that he's always wearing his pants, but he's always unzipping them. So there's not a whole heck of a lot of point to him wearing those pants. He broke the handle. Oh no! The pants are forever up. Oh no!
My dick is uncomfortably erect.
That's good. That's really good, Poseidon. Oh, that's great. I love it here. I fucking love it here. Alright, how is the work camp going? They've kind of exhausted most of their current tree situation, so we'll put them back over here. And actually, we're just gonna get a bunch of people on tree collection because we are low. We are really low. That wood went away real quick like. Oh, there's willows and everything too! Ah! Oh, not the ads. Snooze. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. Okay, fine. Fucking goddammit. It's like we're winding down here. What do you need ads for, Twitch? Get out of here. And nobody loves that shit. I love that I have a snooze button though. That's cool. Alright, do we have it yet? Nope, they're building it. Alright, let's see. There's a little bit of overlap there that way, but I want to make sure I get that fucking willow. We'll see what's further out there, actually. That's why I run ads manually during scheduled breaks. I don't want anyone to miss something cool because of them. Yeah, so I set my breaks to... my ad breaks to be, 3 minutes long once an hour, so that it... Oh geez, thanks Stream Elements. Now I gotta scroll up to see the chat. I didn't realize that was as big as it was. But that way I can go pee if I need to. Yeah. Yeah, it gets rid of the pre-rolls and it gives me enough time to pee instead of doing like 2 1.5 whatevers. So that's the main reason for that. You remember that one episode of SpongeBob where he was trying to top sell chocolates? I do remember that, actually. I didn't watch the whole episode. I'm not really someone who watches SpongeBob, but that was one of the episodes I actually did see. Of all the things in the world for me to see, that was one of them. So I'm not gonna have enough wood planks to actually deal with these for a while now. I'm gonna get rid of these trees here. Because I need wood. I knew I was gonna run low on wood at some point, but it just sort of snuck up on me still. Excuse me. Just like a little bit here and there. Stop getting sick with dehydration. We have tons of water. Yeesh. Well, there's a part where SpongeBob is unzipping bags to look for a chocolate, and the camera pans over to see Patrick unzipping his pants up and down. I strive to be like that. That's where the thing comes from? That's what- really? Really, do? Good lord. Same reason I do it, but I don't use the auto ads option because it's not always an optimum time for them to run, and the snooze button isn't good enough for me, lol. Fair enough. That's gonna be one of those things that I just sort of test and practice with, I think, because I'm not really... I don't have any plans to be a big streamer. It's mostly to get, like, footage of things, mostly funny clips if I can get away with it, right? That's the main intent of it. I did add a lot of the, possible monetization stuff in there, but I'm trying to make it as not bad for people as I can. Because if I do make... Whoops, sorry, punched the mic. If I do make some money off of streaming, then maybe I can pay the internet bill so that I can also just kind of keep doing it. Right? So, like, if I can make... I guess my goal then would be like $80 a month, roughly. Gets the internet bill and a little bit else. Snooze that one more time, it'll give me another 5 minutes. You can lead a villager to water, but you can't make them drink. And drowning them is frowned upon. Yes. Yes, it is frowned upon. It's not gonna work very well. Alright, why am I over here? I need to be back over here-ish. How many... Oh, I have like 148 people now. Yeah, the wood thing's gonna be an issue. Building on fire. Can you not, maybe? Oh, it's a shelter. I plan to be a big streamer and then get exposed for something I said in my past just to see if it would actually happen. You would, do. You fucking would. I don't even know what you would get dinged for, honestly, though. Probably for saying unzips without realizing that there's a miner in the room and everyone will be like, oh no! You know, that kind of thing. When you're literally just SpongeBobbing. Or Patricking, I guess. 10 years from now, you're gonna get busted for unzipping. Yes! Yes, Ram! Yes, he is. Do gasp unzips, yep. Switch do pants to Velcro. Yes! Where the sides are Velcro, so you can just tear the pants right off. He's gonna have to rebrand. Instead of unzipping, he has to de-Velcro all the time. It's fucking hilarious. Alright, let's see. I'm not gonna be able to get enough wood, I think. That's what the traders were supposed to be for, but none of them have been selling cheap enough wood for me to give a shit. Right, like this guy too. Fucking nothing. And I could sell him some shirts, but you know, it's not gonna be very efficient. So that's just not great. Velcro is easier, but it gets a bit breezy sometimes, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It is absolutely not a bad thing. Especially in summer and stuff, it's just... that shit's crazy. Do I have any of these to... Are you kidding me? Well, that's gonna be a while, I guess. Whoops. Save lag. There we go. Sound of Velcro when you get your erection must be wild. Oh, I didn't start this soon enough. Well, that's annoying. That's fine. Alright, so this right here is what we need. Where's a pen? So I can keep track of the FERT. Right, so the food is only -1? Really? Why did I think it was higher than that? Maybe it was at one point? Can we fit anything else? We can fit like a work thing afterwards. I see. Alright, so it says incoming ad break. So there will be a bit of a break. That's okay. I am thinking way too hard on this. So we're just gonna let that run. Runs for 3 minutes. Put on your ad blockers or sit through and support me whatever way you want to do it. I don't care. We don't have any beans yet, right? We do. We've got peas. Cough TOS. Oh! Is that not allowed? Never mind. Forget everything I just said. There will be a 3-minute break. That's all I said, alright? I just don't want to, like, annoy people. Alright, let's see if we can get this figured out. Because this gives 1, and that takes 1. But I can also just do this to give 3. Right? Hold on, what do I have? Again, I have turnips. I have flax, turnip, cabbage, peas. So I don't need any more of those things. Those are what we're going to avoid here. We could do carrots. We could have, like, variety. We could do leeks. Leeks are -5. Hold on. Twitch's ad system causes my streams to break like 50% of the time. End up having to refresh like 5 times to get the stream working again, and Twitch get me to watch like 20% of the 5 ads each time. Oh, that's annoying. Ugh. I'm sorry, Deimos. I'm sorry. which is milled into flour. Rye yields are not as high as wheat, but it is less affected by lower fertility and diseases. More frost tolerant. So do we just not do leeks? Because we do eventually want to make bread. And we can always make just another round of farms before we do leeks. Right? So that'll be the same. That'll be the -5. It's cool, not your fault. Somehow I don't get ad here. I get them on every other stream, but not on Necros. Weird. Not sure what's going on with that, Ram. Do never get ads on my PC. Fair enough. I have an... You don't have one, so you're not sure what's doing. Yeah, I have no idea what's doing it then. I got nothing for you. What rotation is this on? So I can do the clover work, clover, and that's fine. Twitch working weird, nothing new. I blame the economy. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so this gives me 6. So I'm neutral now. But I want to keep the fertility up, so we'll do clovers here as well. Your message failed to send? What? Yeah, thanks, Twitch. What the fuck? Ads depend on both your location and the streamer's location, so sometimes that'll happen. Fair enough. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I like rye. Let's do rye. Joodle, behave. Cat's going absolutely fucking nuts. Stop! Good lord. Okay. So on the bottom one of this one, okay, I just want to make sure that it's all the same and doing the kind of rotation thing that I want it to do. So food work, clover rye. Food work, clover rye. Food work, clover rye. There we go. It's not the best rotation I've ever seen, but hopefully that gets the job done. And then when it gets even more fertile over time, we might switch to wheat. We have a new trader, is buying soap. Nice. Have some soap. Right, I was gonna make another cobbler. Resources. Cobbler shop. Yeah, that should be fine for now. They're never gonna build that because I need some more of this fucking wood planks. Can I go over here and just do that? How's this going? Highest fertility. They're working on it. I should probably make one of those kind of more in the middle, honestly. Golden didn't accept my friend invite, so I've messaged him and Stipple directly about Green Hill. Perfect, perfect. I know you can make groups, like, if you want to, you can make the group with you, me, and Stipple for now. And then we can just add Golden to it whenever he finally starts existing again. What have I found out here? Nothing? So this is just a great place to expand into, so we can do a bunch of ranching kind of out in these directions. Oh, these ones are pink. Nice. Wait, so how much are these guys even making then? Oh, they're actually not doing that badly? What the fuck? Oh, this one's bad. The other one's not doing badly because it's clipping the other thing. I see, I see. There we go. That makes more sense. Because, yeah, these should not be doing well. Peach. I could eat a peach for hours? Yes. I'm slowly but surely settling kind of around this whole hill. That's the dream, that's the plan. Out of curiosity. Food production. How big is this? So I could like move these and make my other farms in this area. I actually could just do that. Where's my fences? That way all the farms are nice and cozied up together. Shirtley, yep. You know, sometimes the brain just doesn't. I don't know what to say, it just sometimes doesn't. Oh, the wood in this area is not great. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of wood. I am, at some point, gonna need to just start buying a bunch of it. I wish someone would come by and sell it for one, instead of all these other prices. How close are we? Okay, these ones I'm gonna deprioritize for now. Ah. Ah! 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So it is indeed 15. Gonna write that down for next time. Cows is 15 by 15. Because then I can make that the grazing spot. We're going to prioritize the goats next. So, let's see. Fencing. I don't really want to get in the way of that. I can go part way through that, actually. Right? Let me just make a little bit of a notch here so that I don't. There we go. Because it's a 3x3 kind of situation. 1, 2, 3. So right here. And then I can just make, right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's gonna kind of cut right into these. Not really happy with that. Is there something else I can put on this end? Can I put the chickens on that end? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, kind of. Not really. Let's leave like a 3 space there. 1, 2, 3. We'll go from here. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the end. And then this thing is 4 wide. I still feel like that's too close. Hold on. I'm gonna be finicky. Give me a sec. No harvest those. No. Remove as target. Remove as target. Remove. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I'm about to get super annoying with this. So there's that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Because then that'll be chickens, I guess. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Four by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 5. Okay. So what if I do it in... Actually, hold on. Hold on. I have to be careful because I don't want to disturb the herbs. You know? Ah. Actually, how big do you go? You go about there, which is 6. So we'll pretend we care about you for a sec. Just a little bit. Clear that. Right. 4. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually perfect. Ish. Right, because that gives us lots of chicken space. And it kind of avoids the trees that are already there. For the most part. It does take out a few, but that shouldn't disturb the herbs too much. I guess we'll find out, won't we? At some point. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then here... 5, 6, 7, 8... Whoops. There's like a bush there making it hard to see. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Warning, trader camp nearby. Oh, what a lovely thing. They might be able to at least build that. That might be fine. And then we'll probably have goats over here, because it doesn't... That's a big space. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so we can't fit more cows, but we can probably fit some goats somehow. And then if I did this correctly, this will fit right into the area. Yes. Perfect. So we're just gonna move this. Oh, I see. It's better if it goes wide. Actually, hold up. We don't even need to clear this, that much. Because then we take this guy, and we move him. Right. Okay, let me just get a good look at this fucking thing. In the light. Right. That's the back. How do I make sure... Maybe I just put it one back or something. Because that's fine, right? And I just give it a little bit of extra space than I was planning on. This does mean, though, that I can make it one more this way. Whoops, not flatten. Clear. There we go. Just let me straighten that out a little bit. Alright. Sure, whatever. And then once it's moved, we can reset the grazing area. But that, supposedly, should be really good. Make a little area there for people to get inside. I think that will be okay. I think the herbs and roots will survive. Hopefully. We'll see what kind of output my people get from that. What Joodle? Oh my god. Yeah. So that's all something we'll probably figure out at a later date. We've got... Oh, I see. This is attracting bears. Because I don't have enough shit in the way to kind of stop bears, so they're spawning and then they're coming after. That's annoying. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll move that down to 1 times for now. And then we're gonna save. There we go. And like I said last time, if anyone wants this seed, it does actually show the seed on the bottom corner of the screen when we're on the save screen. So that's 1C704510-710. It's been a lot of... It's difficult to build on it because I have to keep flattening and everything if I go up here. There is other area that you can go to, but that's kind of that for now. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna have some snacks and stuff. Other buddies should be streaming soon, so this way I can actually not miss things that I want to see. Just giving your seed out on stream like that. What would your boyfriend say? Oh, he'd be laughing his damn ass off, that's for sure. That's why my character is a Incubus character, because I cannot be stopped. There is no stopping me. I should look to see... Is there anybody doing stuff? Let's go to Twitch. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting with me and making it a little less lonely. We could raid someone, but I'm not sure who to raid. Because there's not a lot of people doing anything right now. Quack. Now you go make steamers. Gross. Gross, dude. Gross. Farthest Frontier. Is there anyone doing it? In English? No. No, there is not. You know, some of you might be interested in Elite Dangerous, maybe, possibly. I will be playing a little bit of that one of these other days, so I'll send you all over to Tiz or something. Whoever's still hanging around. Thanks again, and I'll see y'all when I see ya.